were meant to deliver development services to the wards to benefit the residents. The fiscal year 2021-2022 budget is more focused on programs that include equitable ward projects to ensure dynamic growth of the county economy. Fiscal responsibility principles. Honorable Speaker, Section 107 of PFM Act states that 1. A county treasury shall manage its public finances in accordance with the principles of fiscal responsibility set out in subsection 2 and shall not exceed the limits stated in the regulations. 2. In the managing of the county government's public finances, the county treasury shall enforce the following fiscal responsibility principles. A. The county government's recurrent expenditure shall not exceed the county government's total revenue. B. Over the medium term, a minimum of 30% of the county's government's budget shall be allocated to the development expenditure. C. The county government's expenditure on wages and benefits for its public officers shall not exceed a percentage of the county government's total revenue as prescribed by the county executive member for finance in regulations and approved by the county assembly. Regulation 25, 1B of PFM regulations, that is County Governments Act, sets the limit at that 5% of the total revenue. D, over the medium term, the government's borrowing shall be used only for the purpose of financing development expenditure and not recurrent expenditure. Examination of fiscal year 2021-2022 budget estimates. Honorable Speaker, the proposed budget estimates for fiscal year 2021-2022 was submitted to the County Assembly on 4th May 2021 and in line with Article 221, Sub-Article 4 of the Constitution and PFM Act of 2012, the estimates were committed to the Budget and Appropriation Committee as well as the sectoral committees of the Assembly to review of the proposals for each sector or department. The Budget and Appropriations Committee examined and discussed the sectoral/departmental estimates and has made recommendations which are contained in this report. Honorable Speaker, in reviewing the fiscal year 2021-2022 budget estimates, the Budget and Appropriations Committee held several sittings with relevant stakeholders, which included meetings with the CEC Finance and Economic Planning and County Treasury officials. The committee also reviewed submissions of the budgets from various sectoral committees. Honorable Speaker, in line with Article 221, Sub-Article 5 of the Constitution, the committee held public consultations on the fiscal year 2021-2022 proposed budget estimates in the following sub-counties: Mwala, Kangundo, Yatta, Masinga, Machakos Town, Matungulu, Mavoko, and Kadhiani. Written memoranda were also submitted through the Office of the Clerk from organizations such as Machakos County Civil Society Organization Network, otherwise known as MCCN, Blind and Low Vision Network Machakos, BLINK, and Kenya Union of the Blind, KUB. Also, we received memoranda from Violet Mbiti Foundation and Machakos Interreligious Forum, among others. These submissions have been considered and incorporated in the Budget and Appropriation Committee recommendations on the budget estimates. Key highlights of fiscal year 2021-2022 budget estimates. The proposed total budget of the county during the fiscal year 2021-2022 under review is estimated at 12,235,828,225 Kenya shillings. This is a 9% increase from the fiscal year 2020-2021 approved budget. The increase is mainly due to an increase in equitable share by over 1 billion Kenya shillings. County Treasury had proposed a reduction of own source revenue for fiscal year, for 2021 CFSP ceiling of 1,764,394,187 Kenya shillings to 1,500,394,197 Kenya shillings. However, the committee, after considering various proposals and requests, including need to provide for community health service providers stipends of 84 million Kenya shillings and other current transfers of 70 million and provision for emergency fund at 30 million Kenya shillings, the committee adjusted this target upwards to 1,632,894,197 Kenya shillings. The recurrent expenditure amounts to 8,417,075,355.93 Kenya shillings, translating to 69% of the total budget, and development expenditure estimated at 3,818,752,869.09 Kenya shillings, translating to 31% of the total budget. Total compensation to employees included under recurrent expenditure amounts to 6,032,596,672.90 Kenya shillings, while operations and maintenance is 2,384,478,689.10 Kenya shillings. The personnel ratio stands at 49%. Revenue underperformance and its unmet target review media leads to budget reorganization and rationalization, and from the prior years, this mostly affects development budget, hence hurting the development agenda of the county. If the county government continues to miss revenue target, there will be a need to adjust the expenditures downwards in the course of the fiscal year. This greatly undermines the credibility of the budget and the main reason behind the pending bills and stalled projects. During deliberations with sectoral committees, it emerged that the issue of pending bills continues to persist despite the national government directive to clear open pending bills in the preceding financial years. The committee proposes that no new commitments should be entered into if there are no funds, and urges the National Treasury to release funds as stipulated in the PFM Act of 2012. The county should adhere to the proposed budget estimates, and this Honorable House will need to interrogate any additional expenditure request that may arise in the course of the fiscal year, and only allow requests that are deemed to be core and of emergency in nature at the time of request. Financing of the fiscal year 2021-2022 budget. Honorable Speaker, the revenue for fiscal year 2021-2022 is estimated at 12,235,828,225 Kenya shillings. This is 592,534,053 Kenya shillings higher than the 2021 CFSP projection of 11,643,294,172 Kenya shillings. This is mainly due to the need to capture the expected Kenya Urban Support Program grant of 672 million and reduction in on-source revenue target. The 12,235,822,225 Kenya shillings comprises of the following: 1. Equitable share, 9,162,304,232 Kenya shillings. 2. Conditional grants or loans. Under that we have leasing of medical equipment at 153,297,872 Kenya shillings. Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project from World Bank at 321,468,007 Kenya shillings. Another conditional grant is level 2 World Bank of 161,906,472 Kenya shillings. Another one is Kenya Urban Support Program, UIG, of 1.5 million Kenya shillings. Another one is Kenya Urban Support Project, UDG, 672 million Kenya shillings. Universal Healthcare in Devolved System Program under Danida, 17,180,625 Kenya shillings. Another grant is Transforming Health Systems for Universal Care Project from World Bank at 9,399,935 Kenya shillings. Another grant is from Agriculture Sector Development Support Program, CEDA, at 25,492,885 Kenya shillings. Another grant is the Emergency Locust Response Project from World Bank at 28,384,000 Kenya shillings. Then on-source revenue is at 1,682,894,197 Kenya shillings. Total resource envelope is at 12,235,828,225 Kenya shillings. Amidst the ongoing pandemic, the committee urges the county treasury to put in place strong revenue-raising strategies to facilitate the achievement of the set target and on-source revenue, and table quarterly performance reports to this Honorable House for review. Resolutions from public hearings. Honorable Speaker, as you are aware, Article 225, Subarticle 5 of the Kenyan Constitution of 2010 requires that the Budget and Appropriations Committee seeks the views of the public on the budget and take their recommendations into account when finalizing this report. But due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the resultant ban of public gatherings, the committee held the public fora at sub-county level, that is in 2 wards, from each sub-county on the 3rd and 4th June 2021, and not at each ward as has been the usual conventional manner. The submissions received from the public covered a wide range of concerns from the sectors of agriculture, roads, energy, education, water and sewerage, sports, among others. Honorable Speaker, due to limited resources, it was not possible to accommodate all the requests in the proposed budget estimates of fiscal year 2021-2022. Arising from the public hearing submissions, the committee identified the following main cross-cutting concerns. Poor roads network. In most of the sub-counties or wards visited, the public decried poor state of roads and other infrastructure such as bridges. The committee observed that many rural areas are almost impassable due to poor road network, thus hampering movement, transportation, and communication. Under health sector, highly pointed out by the public was inadequacy of drugs, pharmaceutical items, and equipment in the hospital. They urged the county to fully equip the hospitals with adequate drugs and equipment, as well as ensure that hospitals are constructed in areas where they are few. In addition, there were calls for establishment of rehabilitation centers in Mulolongo, Machakos, Mbuni, among others, in places where there is rampant drug abuse, and also to upgrade some dispensaries to health centers. Furthermore, the committee recommends that measures should be put in place to curb drug abuse, mostly by our youth in the county. Under water sector, in most sub-counties or wards visited, the committee observed that many communities do not have access to clean water, and the drainage and sewerage facilities are lacking or are in poor state. They propose that more resources be allocated to this sector. Inadequate funding of TVETs. Citizens cited low funding to TVETs, which has rendered the facility to operate below capacity due to lack of tutors and requisite facilities. They proposed adequate funding and equipping to increase capacity and enable youths to acquire the necessary self-employment skills. Other departmental concerns pointed out were as follows. 1, under roads, transport, and public works department. Honorable Speaker, in this department, the public proposed that 172 million Kenya shillings allocated to construction of an airstrip and the budget allocated for dueling of Chumbi Machakos Highway be allocated to fund grading of rural roads and other major roads. Under Department of Health and Emergency Services, Honorable Speaker, the public were concerned about the community health centers which were completed and were not operational, and requested the county government to operationalize them by employing health workers. The issue of inadequate drugs in all community hospitals were also raised, and concerns on non-payment of community health service providers whose stipend has remained unpaid for some time. They recommended that adequate funds be allocated for the same. Honorable Speaker, the community also felt that ambulances provided by the county government are not suitable for the terrain, especially in the rural areas, and recommended that in future the county government considers acquiring land cruisers and increasing allocation for fueling the ambulances. Further, the public proposed that some funds be reallocated for the purchase of 1 CT scan and 1 MRI machine for Machakos Level 5, which are very essential and are lacking. In future, the public also proposed an increase in the allocation of operations and maintenance of health facilities below the Level 4 hospitals to increase the accessibility of quality health care. Under Department of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperatives, Honorable Speaker, members of the public proposed that the program of livestock development be allocated more funds to facilitate construction of more cattle dips, vaccination against diseases, promotion of veterinary services, and artificial insemination, among others. On the Department of Energy, Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Honorable Speaker, the public proposed that all unplanned market need physical planning so as to provide for social amenities and access roads, which are very important, especially during emergencies. On the Department of Tourism, Culture and Youth and Sports, the public proposed that provisions be made to cater for establishment of talent development centers and for purchase of sports equipment for the youth to facilitate nurturing of their talents or empowerment. Under Department of Water, Irrigation and Natural Resources, Honorable Speaker, the public Members of public proposed that 1. An allocation be made for rehabilitation of boreholes and equipping the ones which had already been drilled. 2. More resources be allocated for scooping of dams, water ponds, to enhance accessibility to water. Under Department of Education, Training, Skills Development and Social Welfare, Honorable Speaker, members of public propose that adequate resources be provided to cater for construction and equipping of ECDE classes, youth polytechnics, and provision of bursaries. On the Department of Trade, Urban Planning and Industrialization, members of public noted with a lot of concern that construction of most market sheds was started and left incomplete. They recommended that adequate resources be allocated to facilitate their completion. Further, they also proposed adequate resources be provided for construction of public toilets in the market centers. Under Department of County Administration and Decentralized Units, Honorable Speaker, members of public proposed that 1. Funds be allocated to cater for solid waste management, that is, to purchase land for establishment of dump sites in urban centers, and 2. Funds be allocated for construction of offices for ward and village administrators, as most of them did not have offices. We look at submissions from sectoral committees. Honorable Speaker, as earlier indicated, sectoral committees reviewed the budget proposals for each department within their purview and submitted their recommendations, both financial and policy, to the Budget and Appropriations Committee for incorporation in this report. And during the discussion with various sectoral committees, some cross-cutting concerns and observations arose. We look at them. 1, pending bills. The committee is concerned about the increasing pending bills, where in most departments pending bills were cited as a major concern. Under proper budgeting, the committee recommends that every item should be budgeted for and there should be timely payment of commitments. This will help in addressing the issue of the pending bills. 2, completion of stalled projects. Madam Speaker, it was observed that there are several projects that have stalled at the ward level, and a review of the budget estimate shows that some provisions have been set aside to complete the said projects. 3, inadequate funding. Honorable Speaker, generally, some of the departments alluded to being underfunded and presented various additional requests to the sectoral committees. Where possible, the Budget Committee has considered their requests. 4, understaffing. Honorable Speaker, it was observed that in some technical departments, that is, Department of Agriculture, Water, the staffing levels have gone down, and as most of the staffs have retired. Other concerns raised by various sectoral committees include 1, Department of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperative Development, seeds, fertilizer supply. The committee noted that the county has not been giving out seeds and fertilizer to farmers in good time, and also the quantities given were inadequate. The committee recommended that the same in the future be provided for in good time to facilitate timely planting. Supply of chicks. The committee noted that this program is not structured well, and the department should endeavor to make the program succeed as it will improve the livelihoods of the people. The committee recommended that hatcheries be established in each sub-county. Agricultural extension services. The committee recommended that this program should be enhanced as to promote productivity within the sector. Department of Tourism, Youth, Sports and Culture. Honorable Speaker, we look at the construction of stadia. The committee was informed that the proposed budget for construction of 4 regional stadia was insufficient in the funds, where if the funds were to be equally distributed among the stadia. The committee was concerned with the slow implementation of the program. The committee urged the department to move with speed and have the stadia completed within the revised timelines. We look at the Department of Education, Skills, Training and Social Welfare. We start with TVETs. Honorable Speaker, the committee was concerned that the budget for construction of TVETs is not adequate and the existing ones are not well equipped. There is need to put in place modalities to ensure stalled TVETs are completed and the completed ones are fully equipped to enhance their operations. We look at adequacy of teachers. Honorable Speaker, teacher resource gap is compromising quality of education and the TVETs, and there is need to recruit more tutors. School feeding program. The committee noted that there is no provision of the same, and the county should resume the program now that schools are fully have fully resumed bursaries. The committee noted the amount is inadequate and recommends the same to be enhanced and also be released in full and in good time. 4. Department of Energy, Lands and Urban Development. We look at rural electrification. The committee noted that the county should prioritize implementation of this program of rural electrification by using the budgetary provision of 40 million Kenya shillings to buy transformers in partnership with REA. Department of Public Service, Quality Management and ICT. We look at the maintenance of CCTV stroke wide area network. The committee recommended that the CCTV that were installed should be properly maintained so as to serve the purpose for which they were installed. That is, enhancing of security within the county. Department of Water. We look at the completion of existing projects. The committee noted the need to complete the completed water projects within the budget before embarking on new ones, as this will enable the community to start benefiting from them. Department of Health, Emergency Services. 1. Availability of drugs and other pharmaceutical. The committee was concerned with the non-availability of some drugs at the hospitals and recommended to have adequate budget for purchase of the same to ensure our hospitals are adequately stocked with drugs. 2. Construction of additional dispensaries. The committee noted the need for the county to construct more dispensaries in areas where there are none to enable mwananchi access medical care within their areas. 3. Payment to the community health service providers. The committee was concerned by the failure to pay the community health service providers, CHSPs, and they recommended that funds be allocated in this budget to cater for their stipends. The committee further recommended that the department should be allocated enough resources to enable them buy critical medical equipment. Department of Transport, Roads and Public Works. 1. Completion of existing projects. The committee noted the need to complete the uncompleted projects within the budget before embarking on new ones, as this will enable communities to start benefiting from them. 2. Regular grading of roads. The committee recommended that the county should continue to grade the existing and new roads so as to maintain them in motorable states. This will promote movement of people and goods within our region. 3. Maintenance of plant and machinery. The committee recommended that the equipment used in the critical infrastructure department be properly maintained to ensure that they are always in good working condition. Adequate budget allocation for fuel should also be provided. Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation. 1. Construction of public toilets. The committee noted the need to construct public toilets in our market centers and recommended that 40 million Kenya shillings from the vote of construction of industrial park be moved to the vote of construction of public toilets. Budget Committee's recommendations. The Budget and Appropriations Committee received and took into consideration the recommendation of sectoral committees arising from the engagement with the respective chief officers of various departments during the preparations of these budget estimates. Having taken the above into consideration, the committee recommends the following. Under the office of the governor. Honorable Speaker, under this office, the county treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 568,118,865.10 Kenya shillings, which constituted 565,108,498 Kenya shillings and 3,080,367 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures, respectively. The committee recommends as follows. Under recurrent expenditure, Program 1, Coordination and Supervisory Services, gross salaries of 165,570,037 Kenya shillings and 396,538,460.10 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance, while under development expenditure, 3,080,367 Kenya shillings is recommended for refurbishment of buildings. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 562,108,498.10 for recurrent expenditure and 3,080,367 Kenya shillings for development expenditure, respectively. Department of Public Service, Quality Management and ICT. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the county treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 28,679,917 Kenya shillings, which constituted 419,350,574 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 9,329,343 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends, under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 363,970,674 Kenya shillings for gross salaries and wages, and 55,379,900 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 2.45 million Kenya shillings, 1.5 million Kenya shillings being for provision of purchase of ICT equipment, and 950,000 for purchase of office furniture and fittings. Under Program 3, installation of CCTV, be allocated 6,879,343 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends that 419,350,574 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditures and 9,329,343 Kenya shillings for development expenditures. Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 281,544,599 Kenya shillings, which constituted 116,522,867 Kenya shillings and 165,021,732 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures, respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends, under Program 1, Administrative Services, 51,570,846 Kenya shillings for gross salaries and wages, and 64,952,021 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Honorable Speaker, under development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, Trade Development, 10 million Kenya shillings is allocated for construction of market sheds and 40 million for construction of public toilets, funds which were reallocated from provision of industrial park. Under Program 2, Business and Enterprise Development, 7 million for construction of Machakos export centers and 5 million Kenya shillings for construction of SME zones for border, that is border sheds and modern kiosks. Under Program 3, Industrial Development, 17 million Kenya shillings for construction of border Jokali sheds, handcraft, modern kiosks, and that 9 million Kenya shillings for construction of an industrial park. The development budget also includes other capital transfers, Kenya Devolution Support Program of 161,906,472 Kenya shillings. These funds are to be used for development programs only. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 114,522,867 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 289,906,472 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 493,355,160 Kenya shillings, which constituted 465,794,179 Kenya shillings and 27,560,987 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures, respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends, under Program 6, Human Resource Management and Support Services, 385,114,140 Kenya shillings for salaries and wages, and 80,680,033 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following among others. Under Program 1, Resource Management, 9 million Kenya shillings be allocated for purchase of vehicles and 30 million Kenya shillings for emergency preparedness. This is in addition to 28,384,000 Kenya shillings grant from the World Bank for locust response and mitigation strategies. Under Program 7, Economic Planning and Statistical Services, 10 million Kenya shillings for purchase of software. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 45,794,173 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 57,560,987 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. We look at the Department of County Administration and Decentralized Units. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 533,441,000 59 Kenya shillings, which constituted 513,500,498 Kenya shillings and 19,940,561 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 476,156,559 Kenya shillings for gross salaries and wages, and 42,343,939 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, Administration and Support Services, 8 million Kenya shillings for the construction of buildings, sub-county offices, and 2 million Kenya shillings for other civil works. Under Program 2, Solid Waste Management, 2 million Kenya shillings for purchase of specialized equipment. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 518,500,498 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 14,940,561 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. We look at the Department of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperative Development. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 784,297,102 Kenya shillings, which constituted 383,538,783 Kenya shillings and 400,758,319 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends as follows. Provision of 269,666,187 Kenya shillings for gross salaries and wages and 140,872,595.9 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. The operation and maintenance provision includes 95,412,006.67 Kenya shillings grant from climate smart agriculture programs and 4,220,438 Kenya shillings for ASDSP second grant. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 284,648,055 Kenya shillings being capital transfers, which includes 222,288,552 Kenya shillings for KCSAP World Bank grant and 18,099,540 Kenya shillings being ASDSP second grant. Under Program 2, Crop Development and Management, 49 million Kenya shillings for purchase of certified seeds and acquisition of strategic stocks, among others. Under Program 8, Promotion of Cooperative Marketing and Value Chain, 35,869,000 Kenya shillings, which includes 30 million Kenya shillings for other capital transfers, that is for coffee revitalization program, among others. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 410,538,782.90 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and a development budget of 400,758,319 Kenya shillings. We look at the Department of Water, Irrigation, Environment and Natural Resources. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 464,213,968 Kenya shillings, which constituted 104,072,655 Kenya shillings and 360,141,311 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends as follows. Under Program 3, General Administration and Support Services, gross salaries and wages at 75,137,837 Kenya shillings and 28,934,818 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Honorable Speaker, under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, Water Supply and Sewerage, 164,252,259 Kenya shillings, which includes 76,147,878 Kenya shillings for drilling and equipping of new boreholes, 15,561,660 Kenya shillings for reticulation and tanks, 35,150,142 Kenya shillings for borehole casing and graveling, and 10 million Kenya shillings for purchase of water bowser. Under Program 3, Irrigation Schemes and Development Promotion, 66,482,486 Kenya shillings, which include 60,422,284 Kenya shillings for construction of dams and water pans, and 6,060,202 Kenya shillings for irrigation civil works. Under Program 2, Water Resources Management, 10 million Kenya shillings for construction of weirs. Under Program 5, Environment and Natural Resources, 75,660,446 Kenya shillings for other capital transfers, that is climate change mitigation strategies. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends recurrent expenditure at 104,072,655 Kenya shillings for recurrent, and for development expenditure 319,254,627 Kenya shillings. We look at the Department of Health and Emergency Services. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 4,329,762,273 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 3,886,251,391 Kenya shillings and 443,510,882 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends as follows. Under Program 1, Administrative and Support Services, gross salaries and wages, 3,373,212,111 Kenya shillings and 597,039,280 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance, which includes 394,002,162 Kenya shillings for purchase of drugs and other specialized materials, that is oxygen and other medical equipments. Under the recurrent vote, the bulk of the budget is a provision for salaries and health workers at 3,373,212 Kenya shillings. Sorry, I repeat, Madam Speaker. Under the recurrent vote, the bulk of the budget is a provision of salaries of health workers at 3,373,212,111 Kenya shillings and 84 million Kenya shillings for community health service providers stipends for the year. Under the recurrent vote, the County Treasury has provided additional funds to ensure all our hospitals are equipped with drugs and oxygen, including an additional 57,764,358 Kenya shillings for provision of oxygen to combat COVID-19. Honorable Speaker, under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, General Administration, 187,852,202 Kenya shillings, which includes the following. 1. Grants or capital transfers of 153,297,872 Kenya shillings for leasing of medical equipment. 2. 17,180,625 Kenya shillings for universal health care under Danida. 3. 9,399,935 Kenya shillings for transforming of healthcare systems, among others. Under Program 2, 41,200,433 Kenya shillings for Machakos Level 5 Hospital. 18,396,595 Kenya shillings for Kangundo Level 4 Hospital. 12,180,373 Kenya shillings for Matu Level 4 Hospital. 12,953,582 Kenya shillings for Kadhiani Level 4 Hospital. 8,908,488 Kenya shillings for Mwala Level 4 Hospital. 4,363,395 Kenya shillings for Kimiti Level 4 Hospital. 4,363,395 Kenya shillings for Mutituni Level 4 Hospital. 4,363,395 Kenya shillings for Kalama Level 4 Hospital. 4,363,395 Kenya shillings for Ndidhini Level 4 Hospital. 4,363,395 Kenya shillings for Athi River Level 4 Hospital. Under Program 3, Public Health and Community Outreach, 137,674,928 Kenya shillings, which includes 50,358,816 Kenya shillings for construction of community hospitals, 81,279,163 Kenya shillings for construction of dispensaries in various wards. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 3,970,251,391 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 453,510,882.68 Kenya shillings for development expenditure, We look at Department of Roads, Transport and Public Works. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 1,432,500,813 Kenya shillings, which constituted 197,278,514 Kenya shillings and 1,235,222,299 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent expenditure, the committee recommends 145,741,550 Kenya shillings under Program 1 to cater for administrative services, that is gross salaries and wages, and 51,536,964 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 143,444,468 Kenya shillings, which includes 82,350,940 Kenya shillings for construction of an airstrip, 10 million Kenya shillings for refurbishment of buildings, 51,093,528 Kenya shillings for maintenance of machinery and equipment, including graders, tippers, etc. Under Program 2, Road Development, 532,371,359 Kenya shillings, which includes 150,357,963 Kenya shillings for construction of major roads and 362,013,396 Kenya shillings for rural roads, which includes 239,604,947 Kenya shillings previously budgeted under conditional grant for KRB. Also provided is 20 million Kenya shillings for other capital transfers. Under Program 3, County Building Service, 160 million Kenya shillings, which includes 100 million Kenya shillings for construction of buildings and 60 million Kenya shillings for construction of governor and deputy governor's residence. Under Program 4, County Fleet Management, 55 million Kenya shillings for fuels, oils and lubricants, including fueling of graders for rural roads grading program. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 197,278,514 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 80,815,827 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Department of Education, Skills Training and Social Welfare. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury proposed total budget estimates of 548,877,309 Kenya shillings, which constituted 393,774,476 Kenya shillings and 110,102,833 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, Administrative Services, gross salaries and wages of 292,069,480 Kenya shillings and operations and maintenance provision of 106,974,431.93 Kenya shillings, which includes 80,389,996 Kenya shillings for educational bursaries and 10,269,435.93 Kenya shillings for current transfers for orphans, women, disabled, and elderly. Honorable Speaker, under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, 80 million Kenya shillings for construction of ECDE classes, that is 2 classes per ward. Under Program 3, Youth Development Services, 51,102,833 Kenya shillings for construction of youth polytechnics. The construction of more youth polytechnics will enable our youths acquire necessary self-employment skills. Under Program 4, Gender and Social Services, 4.4 million Kenya shillings for construction of a gender-based violence center. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 399,043,911.93 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 140,102,833 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. We look at the Department of Lands, Energy, Housing and Urban Development. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 438,872,427 Kenya shillings, which constituted 100,188,652 Kenya shillings and 338,593,775 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends as follows. Under Program 1, Administrative Services, gross salaries and wages of 56,007,195 Kenya shillings and 57,681,457 Kenya shillings, provision of operation and maintenance, which includes 15 million Kenya shillings for payment of electricity bills and 24 million Kenya shillings for operational activities of the municipalities. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, County Electrification, 69,502,181 Kenya shillings, which includes 29,502,181 Kenya shillings for street lights or floodlights and 40 million Kenya shillings for rural electrification. That is, for purchase of transformers reallocated from provision of industrial park to take advantage of rare offer. Under Program 2, Physical Planning, 20 million Kenya shillings for other capital transfers, that is creation of a general county valuation role. Under Program 3, Housing and Urban Development, 752 million Kenya shillings, which includes 80 million Kenya shillings for urban regeneration and 672 million for other capital transfers. That is Kenya Urban Support Program grants to municipalities, where Machakos will get 170 million Kenya shillings, Mavoko 190 million Kenya shillings, and Tala/Kangundo 312 million Kenya shillings. The committee recommends that the Department of Energy should provide to the Assembly a detailed work plan on how and where they intend to implement the 80 million Kenya shillings urban regeneration program. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 113,688,652 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 841,542,191 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. We look at the Department of Tourism, Youth, Sports and Culture. Honorable Speaker, under this department, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 242,276,378 Kenya shillings, comprising of 97,649,075 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 73,990,459 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends under Program 1, Administrative Services, 89,859,698 Kenya shillings for gross salaries and wages and 24,511,550 Kenya shillings for provision of operations and maintenance. Under the development vote, the committee recommends the following. 1. Under Program 1, Tourism Development and Marketing, 6,714,630 Kenya shillings for construction of a theme park at Chamwilu Gravitational Development. 2. Under Program 5, Stadia Management, 65,018,829 Kenya shillings for construction of stadia and 6 million for Kenya shillings for refurbishment of existing stadia. 3. Under Program 6, Sports, 6 million Kenya shillings for purchase of sports equipment. 4. Under Program 7, Youth Empowerment, 5 million Kenya shillings for purchase of youth empowerment items and equipment. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends that the recurrent expenditure be 114,371,248 Kenya shillings and 90,990,459.39 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. County Public Service Board. Honorable Speaker, under the board, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 49,763,200 Kenya shillings, comprising 39,763,200 Kenya shillings and 10 million Kenya shillings for recurrent and development spending, respectively. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends as follows. Under Program 1, Human Resource and Administration, gross salaries and wages, 28,846,099 Kenya shillings and 10,917,101 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance. Honorable Speaker, under development, the committee recommends 10 million Kenya shillings for construction of an office administration block for the board. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends the recurrent expenditure be 39,763,200 Kenya shillings and 10 million Kenya shillings for development expenditure. We look at the County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, under the County Assembly, the County Treasury had proposed total budget estimates of 1,093,145,156 Kenya shillings, comprising of 898 145,156 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 195 million Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Under the recurrent vote, the committee recommends as follows. Provision of 499,092,034 Kenya shillings for payment of gross salaries for both members of county assembly and staff, 408,698,357 Kenya shillings for operations and maintenance, and 70 million for other current transfers, that is loans. Honorable Speaker, under development vote, the committee recommends the following. Under Program 1, Administration and Coordination Services, a provision of 5 million Kenya shillings for purchase of ICT equipment and furniture. Under Program 2, Legislative Services, a provision of 290 million Kenya shillings, which includes budgets for the following among others. Construction of a new chamber, 183 million Kenya shillings. Construction of Speaker's residence at 30 million Kenya shillings. Construction of ward offices, 58 million Kenya shillings. Installation of gym equipments at 5 million Kenya shillings, and purchase of answered equipment at 14 million Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the committee therefore recommends 977,790,391 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 295 million Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Madam Speaker, below is a summarized version of the recurrent and development expenditures as per the committee's recommendation. Honorable Speaker, with your permission, I will request the House to look at that table, and I'm going to read the totals under recurrent and development votes.
In order, Honorable Dominic, proceed.
Therefore, Madam Speaker, under recurrent budget, the totals are 8,417,075,356 Kenya shillings. Under development expenditure, we have 3,818,752,869 Kenya shillings. Total budget is 12,235,828,225 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, we look at the committee's observations and recommendations. 1. The proposed budget estimates have a recurrent ceiling of 8,417,075,356 Kenya shillings. This represents 69% of the total budget, where approved CFSP of 2021 ceiling was 8,207,305,921 Kenya shillings, while the development ceiling is at 3,818,752,869 Kenya shillings, which represents that 1% of the total budget, whereas the approved CFSP for 2021 ceiling was 3,435,988,252 Kenya shillings. 2. The county resource envelope for fiscal year 2021-2022 totals to 12,235,828,225 Kenya shillings. The amount recommended in the approved CFSP of 2021 was 11,643,294,172 Kenya shillings. 3. The departmental proposed budget estimate ceilings are not as provided for in the approved CFSP of 2021. The deviation was as a result of downward revision of on-source revenues and also to accommodate for other budgetary readjustments. 4. In relation to the fiscal responsibility principles, the county treasury proposes to allocate that 1% of the total revenue on development expenditures, while compensation to employees stands at 49%. The allocation of compensation to employees has violated Regulation 25B of PFMA of 2012, which sets it at a maximum of 35% of total revenue. However, the proposal of the county treasury relating to development expenditures is in line with the Section 107 of PFMA 2012, which sets it at minimum of 30%. 5. The committee has made a provision of 30 million Kenya shillings for an emergency fund as recommended in the CFSP 2021. The same is domiciled in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. 6. The county treasury has provided salaries in the respective departments as recommended in the approved CFSP 2021. The committee emphasizes that the same should be paid in respective departments and should not be transferred or reallocated to another department for payment without the approval of this House. 7. Some items that are normally classified as recurrent in nature have been budgeted for under development part. That is, purchase of motor vehicles, furniture and fittings, softwares, government pension and retirement benefits. These have been explained as capital in nature. 8. That the county treasury should put in place strong revenue mobilization strategies to avert in future a scenario where revenue projections from onset streams are adjusted downwards as it has happened in the current fiscal year. As in most cases, the downward readjustments of revenues affects only the development budgets. It's only through the development budget where Mwananchi can get service. 9. That in future, the county treasury should implement the budget estimates as approved by the assembly and avoid unapproved adjustments or reallocations to and from various vote lines. It's only the assembly that is allowed by law to approve adjustments of more than the 10% threshold as provided for under PFMA of 2012. 10. The county treasurer should, in consultation with other departments, provide a work plan for the completion of stalled projects, which was due to lack of budget provisions, and table the information to the assembly for review. 11. The committee has recommended a provision of 84 million Kenya shillings to cater for the payment of allowances to the community health service providers and the Department of Health and Emergency Services. The committee recommends that the same be settled as provided for, as these community health service providers play a critical role in the health sector. 12. The committee recommends that the county treasury should collect 1,682,894,187 Kenya shillings from on-source revenues, and given the continued stay of COVID-19 pandemic that has affected negatively the general performance of the country's economy, the county treasury needs to put in place strong revenue enhancement procedures to ensure maximum mobilization of revenue, if at all the above target will be met, and facilitate a seamless implementation of the budget. As recommended in the approved CFSP 2021, the key 5 revenue streams that the county treasury should focus on are quarry, land rates, single business permits, building plan approvals, and parking fees. The county gets nearly 75% of its projected revenues from the above streams. 13. The committee noted that some conditional grants were collapsed and now form part of the equitable share, that is, Road Maintenance Levy Fund, that is KRB, compensation for user fees foregone, Level 5 hospital support and rehabilitation of youth polytechnics, and committee has budgeted these funds under respective departments as it were, and recommends that these departments utilize the funds for the intended purposes. 14. The committee notes that the county is incurring high cost in maintenance of some machinery or equipment, especially of the aging graders and tippers, and recommends that the county government should consider leasing some of the equipment that has a huge initial capital outlay so as to enjoy the benefits of leasing. 15. The committee has provided for 20 million Kenya shillings for creation of a general county valuation role, and recommends that the same be undertaken the soonest possible, as this will impact positively in on-source revenue mobilization, where the same will grow exponentially. 16. As discussed with the executive, attached is an annexure of various projects from each ward provided for under respective departments. The committee therefore recommends that implementation of these projects should commence immediately, with the planning and procurement processes beginning as early as July 2021. In conclusion, Madam Speaker, the budget estimates received from the county treasury on 4th May 2021 were not aligned to the county fiscal strategy paper ceilings for fiscal year 2021, and the committee made some adjustment as outlined above so as to accommodate the proposal to reduce projection of on-source revenues by 82 million Kenya shillings and other readjustments within the budget estimates. The committee did not make amendments on salaries and wages to meet that 5% requirement of the PFMA 2012, but left them intact as forwarded by the county treasury, but recommends measures to be put in place to reduce the ratio from the current 49% to the required threshold. This will release more funds for development programs. The committee also noted with concern the underperformance in own source revenue mobilization and recommends proper revenue mobilization strategies to be put in place to seal any loopholes or leakages that may be there in revenue administration. Therefore, the committee in this regard recommends that this House resolves to A, approve the report and recommendations of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the budget estimates for fiscal year 2021-2022. B, approve that this report forms the basis for the preparation of the appropriation bill of fiscal year 2021-2022. C, approve that the county treasury finalizes the required budget documents as per the PFMA Act of 2012 on the detailed estimates. And D, that this Honorable House approved CFSP deviations as appraised by the committee. In acknowledgement, Honorable Speaker, the Budget and Appropriations Committee is grateful to the sectoral committees and all honorable members who participated in the budget making process for their hard work and dedication in making sure that Assembly lives up to its budgetary role of oversight. Honorable Speaker, the sectoral committees submitted to the committee reports, which were well organized, and this was commendable. The committee is also grateful to the public for having turned up in good numbers to take part in public hearings. The members who and to members who, though not Budget and Appropriation Committee members, took time out of their busy schedules to attend public hearings. Lastly, the committee is grateful to the office of the Speaker and that of the clerk to the County Assembly, the clerks to the various sectoral committees, and the Budget Committee Secretariat for the support granted to the committee as it discharged its mandate in reviewing the fiscal year 2021-2022 budget estimates. Honorable Speaker, it is therefore my pleasant undertaking on behalf of the Budget and Appropriations Committee to table this report and recommend it to the House for adoption. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ndambuki. Honorable members, I now propose the question that this House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee on the budget estimates for the financial year 2021-2022 for the county government and assembly tabled in the assembly. Honorable members, I invite you to debate the motion. Honorable Ndawa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Judas Dawa, representing the great people of Matu. I want to start by applauding the Committee on Budget and Appropriation, and more so our most able chairperson for coming up with such an elaborate report. Madam Speaker, I think this is the fourth budget we are passing this House. And according to me, this is the most balanced budget that we have ever passed in this assembly. Looking at the way the monies have been distributed, every department has benefited in this budget. Madam Speaker, again, from the report we are getting, the committee has been very clear on issues concerning project. In their report, they are recommending that we complete the already started and stalled project. So, Madam Speaker, I want to agree with the committee and request that the proposal or the recommendation in the report be followed to the latter. Madam Speaker, I've seen from the report we are getting from the executive, we have so many bores which have been drilled and are not powered. The committee has recommended and it has allocated funds for such bores to be powered and water be electrified so that people can get clean and safe water. Madam Speaker, the committee has also been considerate. It has considered the youth, women, and people living with disability. I've seen some funds set aside for those groups. So, Madam Speaker, I want to say that is the way to go. On the issue of education, Madam Speaker, the committee has allocated about over 80 million for bursaries so that we can be able to give our kids bursary to go on school. I think that is the best way to go. On the other hand, Madam Speaker, there is a group of people who have always been crying, and that is the CHVs. The committee has set aside funds, about 84 million, to take care of the CHVs. So, Madam Speaker, I humbly request my colleagues who are honorable members here to agree with the committee recommendation so that we can pass this budget as soon as possible so that we can start giving services to our wananchi. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Masesi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for catching my hands. I'm Cosmas Masesi, Matungulu East Road, Madam Speaker, member to this County Assembly. First, I would like to appreciate the report of the Budget Committee.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Point of order by Honorable Chief Whip.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I raise on point of order, understanding order number 27, Madam Speaker, to request extension of time. And I want to table the following motion, Madam Speaker, that aware that standing order number 27.2 provides that the Speaker shall interrupt business at 6:30 p.m. for the afternoon. Aware that standing order number 27.3 provides that the House may resolve to extend its sitting time. Aware that standing order number 27.4 requires motion to extend sitting time to be moved at least 30 minutes before the time appointed of adjournment. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the motion that the House resolves to extend its sitting time until the business and before us is ended, Madam Speaker. And I want to request Honorable Ziva to second my motion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable. Thank you, Honorable Mita. Honorable Ziva.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and honorable members present. My name is Jacqueline Ziva, member representing the great people of Ekombe Ward, and also the minority chief whip. I rise in support of the motion that we extend time to finish the business that is ahead of us, because we have critical business which really needs the support of these members and even their views. So I rise in support that we extend time so that we may finish the business ahead of us. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mita and Honorable Ziva. Honorable members, I propose the question that this House resolves to extend its sitting time till the business at hand is finalized. Honorable members, do we have a member who would want to comment on that? Any member who would oppose that? Honorable Jeremiah.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I take this opportunity to second the motion which has been brought by our Chief Whip, because
it's already seconded.
Yes, the business ahead of us, I just wanted to recommend on it.
Okay.
Yeah, because the business ahead of us, Madam Speaker, we are very much aware it's about budget, which affects the livelihoods of our electorate, and therefore we want to deal with it until the end of the business. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Jeremiah. Honorable members, I now put the question that this House resolves to extend its sitting time till the business at hand is finalized. As many as are of the opinion say aye.
Aye.
As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it, honorable members. So time is extended until the business is finalized. Honorable Masesi, you are on your feet. Proceed.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. I would just like to pick from where I had stopped. As I was saying that I'm appreciating much the work done by the Budget Committee, led by the able Chair, Mr. Honorable Dominic. Madam Speaker, I want to appreciate first and foremost having set aside funds to buy the CT scan machine and the MRI machine. Madam Speaker, as the chairperson Health Committee, at least, Madam Speaker, now I have something to be happy of. And I'm happy that also residents of Machakos will no longer have to look for funds to have the CT scan and the MRI tests done. Madam Speaker, as we proposed, this will always be available at the level 5, which, Madam Speaker, I want to believe will serve the purpose and help assist our needy people. Secondly, Madam Speaker, I'm also very happy. The Budget Committee, together with the House, has taken care of the CHVs. Madam Speaker, the 80 million will be enough for the fiscal year 2021-2022 for the full 12 months. So, Madam Speaker, it is very good that the CHVs will no longer miss their stipend, but they'll be getting hit on a monthly basis. Madam Speaker, my prayer on that is that we make sure that also the arrears are taken care of, because we all know that, Madam Speaker, these CHVs have arrears of at least something next to 2 years. So, Madam Speaker, maybe in our coming supplementary, we make sure that there is a budget to take care of the arrears. Madam Speaker, also I want to appreciate the gesture by our governor awarding us all the wards, the 15 million shillings per ward. And Madam Speaker, I want to believe and pray that the governor will push, together with the leadership of this house, to make sure, Madam Speaker, soonest, that's from July, we start implementing the same. Lastly, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Masesi, are you able to clarify what the 15 million is about? Where does the rest of the money go for development in the county?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's meant for the priorities by the MCAs, where, Madam Speaker, I want to believe the balance will be done as far the budget and also county fiscal strategy paper, Madam Speaker, which shows the balance of the net amount meant for development, which should be done also to the county government of Machakos.
And where does the public come in on the priority projects? Where does the public you represent come in?
Madam Speaker, they come in because there were public participations, and Madam Speaker, the residents did give their priorities as per the wards.
Okay, thank you. Proceed, please.
Madam Speaker, lastly is to acknowledge the issue of the conditional grants, where, Madam Speaker, we all know that the monies were collapsed and now forms the equitable share. Madam Speaker, this budget has made it clear that the same amounts have been budgeted, and the very respective departments, whereby, Madam Speaker, we have KRB funds. How we wish that this time round we'll have equity, and at least, Madam Speaker, in each and every ward, have something not less than 5 million. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Masesi. Members, I really request you to be brief. Remember, you've had quite an intense interaction on the budget with the public, with the executive, amongst yourselves, with the different stakeholders. So let's be very brief, right? Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Let me also applaud the committee, budget committee, for what they have given us. Madam Speaker, I don't want to take a lot of time, but I will just, mine is like an antithesis. Honorable Speaker, this budget could be good, but Honorable Speaker, implementation is the key for these members. Honorable Speaker, last budget, we had allocated 50 million for each ward. Up to today, Honorable Speaker, there's nothing came to our wards, unless maybe it was taken to some wards without our knowledge. Honorable Speaker, that is the truth of the matter. Honorable Speaker, yes, we are saying this budget is good, and I support it's a good budget. But we have our duty as members of this assembly and the people's representative of this county that I urge members, let us not be happy when your ward is being worked and the other wards are not being worked. Let me say, equity has been lacking, Honorable Speaker, in the working of our county government. Yes, this is our last year in this assembly. I would like to urge members, if the 15 million, which His Excellency and Governor Machakos has said that is going to go to each ward, can I urge the members, if you don't receive your 15 million, don't be happy if somebody else is, if you receive your 50 million projects, don't be happy when you see others, it is not being, the 50 millions are not implemented. Why am I saying all this, Madam Speaker? I have noticed through the members, honorable members, through our discussions, we thought some of us are happy with the projects. But I can see, because now I'm getting late, they are complaining. Honorable Speaker, what I can ask for this House, let us be together, let us work out all these projects together. Honorable Speaker, out of 30 million, we are given 15 million. My question is, where is the balance of 15 million, which was supposed to go to the ward? Therefore, maybe, I don't know, the chairman will explain that later. Because when we went to the governor, the budget was 30 million, we were given 15 million, yes, but where is the other balance of 15 million from each ward? Therefore, Madam Speaker, it's our duty of this honorable House. We take this budget very serious. Let us be together. Let us make sure the implementation by the executive is done with the equity. Madam Speaker, we are waking up very late. And I've been talking here saying that let us push the executive to do the work which the government was elected to do. We are the people who should be doing the oversight. But it seems, Honorable Speaker, that now we are realizing very late, and I'm very happy, because this is the time whereby we should come together, even if it's late, and then we show our togetherness to the executive, and then we work. We have been lenient to the executive, Honorable Speaker. We have not denied our governor any budget. In fact, when we were there, you said, you can see I'm happy, I'm good health, because we are good people. But let us say, let us build that. This is not a game of saying I'm feeling good. It is a game of working for the people of Machakos. And we are going to make sure the 15 million, as soon as possible, that we are going to start working on it. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Musaku. I'll come to you, Honorable Minority Leader, sorry.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Paul Museku. I represent the great people of Mboni North. First of all, I would like to thank my chair, budget, and the rest of the budget committee members for this report, which has taken us a long time in preparation, but diligently prepared. What I would like to say is that a budget process is a balancing act which requires tight balancing of available resources vis-a-vis the numerous requirements which are in place. The resources are there, they are scarce. We have a fixed amount of money which we receive as equitable share, and we have a fixed amount of money, or very much estimated amount of money which you can collect from own revenue. Most of the other money which comes is in conditional grants, which needs to go to specific conditions as set out by the donors. And therefore, as a committee, we have to do, it has to do that balancing act of providing resources to the numerous requirements which are brought before the committee for consideration. One of the major issues which has also skewed this year's budget is that there was a pending bill of almost 254 million for Kenya Revenue Authority, which had to be settled in the supplementary budget which we did, and which has also affected some of the cash flow for the current year budget. Reason being that whatever projects or whatever funds should have been paid with that money have had to be moved forward to the current year budget, and therefore reducing on the amount of projects we are going to be able to do. On the issue of the 15 million vis-a-vis where the other money is going, what I would like to comment is that the 15 million, to the best of my knowledge from what the executive said, are going to be priority projects which honorable members are going to submit to the executive, priority projects. Now that does not mean that the county government is not going to do projects in those wards on what they had planned. They'll still continue doing the projects based on their plan, but for us, honorable members, the 15 million is for you to be able to provide your priority projects, which you say, let us start with these ones, even as the county government is looking at the other projects which they're undertaking. Remember, we also have flagship projects which the county government is doing. As a budget, we have emphasized on the need for us to concentrate more on low-cost, high-impact projects in this financial year, in the last year. We want, or if you look at the budget as has been presented, it is more concentrating on putting in place things like finishing already projects which have been started. If a borehole has been sunk and it has not been powered, if you power that borehole, you will have, it's a low cost, but the impact will be high because people will start utilizing that borehole immediately. Instead of trying to start new big projects which are going to span over 3 years and utilize most of the capital expenditure. You also need to note that the current government is coming to an end in a year's time. And therefore, the concentration right now has got to be in completing projects so that when the fresh government comes in, it does not start having incomplete projects to start with. So the concentration of the budget of this year has been to ensure that at least we do that. On the side of increasing revenue, you have heard us talk about valuation roll. This county, the assets which we are having and the rates which we are charging, they go back to, I think the last valuation roll was done in the 1980s. And therefore, if we can be able to update our valuation roll, you'll be able to almost exponentially increase on your revenue collection, because most of the properties in Mavoko and that area have not yet been done valuation. They don't have title deeds, and therefore you cannot be able to collect on the revenues you are meant to be able to collect. We have also tried to put money where we'll get money. Like, for example, you heard of the project of the transformers, whereby we are saying the Rural Electrification Authority has said it will give a shilling for a shilling. So if we put 40 million shillings, they'll give us 40 million shillings. Those are the things we need to concentrate our funds on, where somebody is willing to fund you. We put money there so that we can be able to get more money there, and that will have a very high impact on our people on the ground. And therefore, Madam Speaker, mine is to urge the House to approve the budget, because when I look at it, it has been well balanced, and most of the key items which are necessary for effecting the budget have been provided for. The other things honorable members have commented on. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Museku. Honorable Minority Leader Kamitu.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I'm Alex Kamitu, MCA Talaward and leader of minority in this house, as well as the eye of the government in this house. Madam Speaker, I stand here one thing to appreciate and applaud the budget committee, whereby in most cases they normally invite me so that in case there is any question coming from the executive, I'm able to positively give an answer to the executive, and that is the governor, with his Minister for Finance, who happens to be the deputy governor. And on this note, Madam Speaker, I would say on a very frank note that most of the departments, all the departments, they have been given a well-balanced budget in regard to their department, the sectoral departments. And Madam Speaker, I would urge this House, we approve this budget and then we make what we normally say a follow-up. The work of the MCs is an oversight. It simply means we have to follow exactly what the executive are doing. And my humble request to these honorable members is that immediately we pass this budget, we should be able to stand with our feet and follow, especially now, on the procurement process. That money that has already come into the county, it is now our work to oversight and ensure that we make some programs in regards now to our priorities in the wards. And Madam Speaker, as I speak, it is very important as honorable members to be making some frequent consultation and more so meetings. The assembly under your guidance, the assembly under consultation with the executive, so that we follow now this beautiful budget to ensure that at the end of it, there is some projects, we are seeing projects being carried out at the wards where we belong. So, Madam Speaker, to summarize, this assembly has been very friendly to the executive, and as I said, through your guidance, we've been making some consultation. Having in mind now that this is our final year, Madam Speaker, it is very important now for the honorable members to make a follow-up, consultation, frequent meetings. We do a program that it is going to be effectively felt at the wards. Otherwise, that is my advice and my urge and request to this honorable house. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kamitu. Honorable Mulatia.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Honorable Tariq Mulatia Mwema, representing the great people of Masinga Central. First, I would like to thank the chair, Budget, and his team for job well done. The estimates which the executive brought to this house, they have been well balanced. Mine, I just want to make a few observations which has been going on, Madam Speaker, and they are thorny to our people. I'll start with the health department. We have seen the estimates which have been put there, and they are enough. Madam Speaker, you will realize that our health workers, the volunteers in our wards, they have been suffering for years. We have seen the monies have been put in this department. We request the chief officer and the CEC Health to make sure these debts are settled. Second, Madam Speaker, will be the roads department. Madam Speaker, as I speak here as the representative of Masinga Central Ward, there is no single grading has been done in my ward for the last 1 year. Madam Speaker, I urge this department to utilize their funds very well to make sure all these feeder roads are graded at least
because the rains which were there, they have really destroyed these roads.
Honorable Mulatia, let me tell you some good words you should be using.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
You demand, you don't urge.
Yes,
don't
Madam.
request. You say that they implement the budget. That you will follow up
Yes.
on the implementation.
I demand them then.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker, for the guidance. The other part is on water and the department. Okay, at that department, I'm talking about boreholes. Like in my area, we have so many boreholes which have been done by Plan Kenya. And the Department of Water in our county, they are the ones who took over and they facilitated everything. But most of them are non-functional. And we have seen enough money in this department. I also demand that they make these boreholes operational with immediate effect. It's during drought season, and our people are going miles and kilometers to get water. The last one is a DU department, Madam Speaker. Our small towns and markets are very dirty. And we don't, since they promoted the cleaners to be village administrators and all that, we don't have people to clean our markets. We also demand this department to hire some people to come and clean our towns. Otherwise, it's a very nice budget report, and I totally, as the representative of Masinga Central, support this budget 100%.
Thank you, Honorable Mulata. Honorable Mweni.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Bendeta Mweni Musyoka, nominated by Wiper.
Honorable Mutida, I can see you. I can see also the smile. So it's okay. I'll get to you, but remember we said that we'll be as brief as possible. Let every member make a comment, whoever wants to make a comment, but please be brief.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I'm going to be very brief. Mine is to ask the executive. I congratulate first the committee of budget. They have done a very good work. But the executive, they have not to transfer money from one ministry to another, like the education. Madam Speaker, where I come from, Chua, the school next to my home is not having a ECD class. And now I'm going to my second term. What will I be telling the people of that area when they are not having the ECD class? The other thing is that yesterday you saw me talking to the governor. I was telling him that I have no road to go to my home, and I'm a Mheshimiwa. What about those who are not Mheshimiwas? And even I have no light. I see light in Machakos. So, and I have been to the government for 10 years, even if I'm nominated. I have a reason of being done that. So, my question is what majority has already said. Let us not be happy when a Mheshimiwa is not being done something what he or she is asking for. Like me, Madam Speaker, I demand from my Mheshimiwa of Katangi, I want the road to my place. I want light to my place. I want a class to the school which is near my place, because people, they just see me in the Luningas being a Mheshimiwa. They don't know whether the area comes any Mheshimiwa. And you people, even if I'm going home, those who say that I should not be worked for, you are also going home.
Thank you, Honorable Mweni. Honorable Mutinda.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Thomas Mutinda, member of County Assembly, Wamonyo Ward. Thank you for this opportunity, and I thank the chairman of the Budget and Appropriations Committee and his team for this good work, which I'm a member. Madam Speaker, this budget is a budget which can take us far, and Madam Speaker, I would like to say that we have expectations of this budget, because when we went to the public participation that time when we were going round, I was lucky my ward was a sender, and the people had a lot of expectations towards this budget. Although they were asking, is it a civic education or public relations exercise? Because you have been coming around and we don't see much being done. So, Madam Speaker, we expect this one to be implemented. And Madam Speaker, I think the government is going to implement it at this early opportunity. Madam Speaker, we have lost in some areas where we don't get, when we say value for money, you find you go and find a ward as 2 or 3 boreholes, or when you sum up the boreholes for this county, maybe that have been sunk and not powered. It's better we have 5 or 10 which are powered and giving water to some residents in Machakos somewhere. So, Madam Speaker, I think there will be a game changer in this budget, and I expect that we are going to benefit from it, Madam Speaker. An example in my place is in Masua Boho, which has over a year, and it has not been done. Madam Speaker, the other thing is on public-private partnerships, which we expect this budget to embrace. Like in my place, I have 6 boreholes, which have been sunk by a donor. And we had agreed that the government does powering, and it has not been able to do. Now, part of the job has been done. Theirs is just to complete, and you find they are not able. We expect in this budget, they are able to achieve that. I have another donor which has done 5 boreholes in my place. It has powered, but it needs distribution so that the water can go to other people. So if we don't embrace also showing goodwill to those such donors, then how do we expect support? And we cannot make it by ourselves. So, Madam Speaker, I think this time around, the government is going to be serious. And also, we expect in this, the conditional grants, that monies go to the intended purposes. If it's KRB, let KRB work be done, and people will benefit. The other thing is on the conditional, the stipend, because conditional I talked about the stipend to the CHVs. Madam Speaker, there was a supplementary past year, and today, as I go around my place, the CHVs are asking for their stipends. It was for a full year, and they told me they were paid for 2 months. So that's something concerned, because if we pass for monies, let them go to the where they have been intended to be used for. So with those few remarks, Madam Speaker, I say I support this budget. It's a good budget, and it is going to help our people so much if well executed. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mutinda, Honorable Jeremiah. Then I'll come to this side now. We finally.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Honorable Jeremiah Mongoti, representing Mdedeni Ward. First, I would like to applaud the committee for the good job that they have done. Also, Madam Speaker, mine will be very brief. I will talk about the completion of stalled projects. Members, you realize that majority of the projects in our wards have been done partially, and it is my demand that the executive, if possible, they complete these projects before we start a new project in our wards. Also, Madam Speaker, I have a concern on Department of Health. You realize that this issue of CHVs has been talked by majority of the members. And one thing is, we have a problem whereby these people were not employed by the county government. They were just requested to help in terms of COVID-19 measures. And by so doing, they were not even, they were not in the what we talk of the County Public Service Board. They were supposed to be put in the register where they can be paid as workers of the county people. So, Madam Speaker, what I am requesting the County Public Service Board is that they ensure they go to their establishment of the register so that they can put these CHVs on a register whereby they can be captured in the IPPD so that these people can get their full amount of money. Also, Madam Speaker, I go to the sports department whereby we have stadiums which has been done partially, and we hope that these monies which have been given to the sports and the culture are going to finish these stadiums. But also, on the other hand, Madam Speaker, you realize that some of our wards are not nearby the stadiums which are being done. And all other areas, like in my ward, Mudedeni ward, we don't have even good playing grounds. What I am suggesting is that the executive, as they do the stadiums, also they should look away whereby they will have a grader, level some of the playing grounds in our wards, so that at least as we promote the youth, also we promote in the areas where we don't have these stadiums. That is my humble request, and which should be implemented. Also, in the Department of Agriculture, I've seen that we have gotten conditional grants in terms of climate smart, which has been put to the Department of Agriculture, and also these monies have been put in the Department of Water. I can see that this is duplication of monies. So if these monies can be put in one department, and the other monies which has been allocated on the other department can be put in another department where we can have value for money. That is my request. Also, Madam Speaker, as I look on the issue of recommendations by the committee, number 4, in relation to fiscal responsibility principles of the county treasury proposals allocation, you find that 1% of the development expenditure has been done equally to the employees. But we have the county employees have surpassed to a 49% where they need compensation. Madam Speaker, according to me, it will be prudent if the county government compensates all the retired employees, all those who have been suspended, because we have several cases which have been staggering in the courts. And those people need to be compensated their money so that at least they can earn their living. In terms of projects, Madam Speaker, you find that KRB roads have been put in the equalization fund. It is my prayer that us as members of the county assembly, these monies as they...
Jeremiah,
Yes, Madam.
It's equitable fund, not equalization. Machakos, we don't benefit from the equalization fund.
Thank you for the guidance, Madam Speaker. The equitable share that has been put to our budget, it is my prayer that all these members of the assembly will follow and ensure that these monies, as they come to do projects in our wards, they have been implemented. Also, because we oversight the executive, the committee on implementation must follow to the latter and ensure that all the projects which have been committed in our wards have been completed. When I set an example, Madam Speaker, I have a level 3 hospital in the Deni ward, which has been built ward rooms, which are for members who are sick to be, even the sick people to be admitted in those wards. And they have done partially, and up to this moment, the monies have not been committed to that hospital, and my people are suffering. We have also a minor theater, which has been built, and it is partially done. Therefore, it is my prayer that us as members of this assembly, we ensure what has been committed has been done to the levels which are expected. As I conclude, Madam Speaker, we have issue of emergency funds. I have seen in our budget that we have committed money for emergency. Madam Speaker, every now and then in my ward, have been disturbed by my electorates, waking me up at mid of the night and asking for ambulances to be taken to the hospital. It is quite unfortunate that every time they call me, I find our ambulances have no fuel. And therefore, I am of the opinion that we have a petrol station in each sub-county, which has been put money for refueling our ambulances, because majority of them, they are refueled at the county level. And you find that a ward like Mudedeni or Kibauni, it is quite a distance. They come here, they are refueled with 30 liters. As they go back to Mudedeni, the 30 liters are over. And every other time, this has been happening. So it is my request that for the county executive, when they get this money, they appropriate their monies in the right way in the Department of Health. Otherwise, I support the budget. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Jeremiah, Honorable Nziva, then Honorable Mbula.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and honorable members present. I'm Jacqueline Ziva, member representing the people of Ikombe Ward. I also join other members in congratulating Budget Committee, where I'm also a member. Through our chairman and the other members, we've really burnt midnight oils to have this budget, which is people-oriented. I just want to highlight some points maybe which have not been highlighted. On the Department of Agriculture, we've highlighted that we ought to employ some, to do some employment, because most of the employees from agriculture many have retired, and also others are about to retire. So it's our plea that that is done on the Department of Agriculture. On the Ministry of Tourism, Youth, Sports and Culture, I want to also remind the department that since lastly they did quite a good job, because they supplied some uniforms for youth empowerment and even their talent nurturing. So since they did that, the department, the budget committee has also factored in some amounts so that they can continue that good job. So I'm urging them, when these monies go to their department, kindly let the youth be encouraged by maybe buying some equipment, and also encouraging them and even nurturing their talents. On the issue of Stadia, I want to thank God that Ikombe Stadia is near to completion. So I want to thank God that really the youth will be, their talents will be nurtured, and also it will be a game changer for that area. I believe many people will benefit, and also the economy will improve. So I want to thank God for that. On the Department of Trade, I want also to thank God that recently when we had the supplementary budget, many funds were cut, because we didn't have border sheds and even market sheds, public toilets, because the budget was cut. But now we've considered that in the main budget. So it's my plea that this House passes this budget so that many people will benefit on the same. To finish my submission, I want also to thank God that when we had the supplementary budget, we asked the county government to consider doing the stalled projects, because like in my ward, we have like 2 balls which we are done, and they've not been equipped. And I believe that this time round they'll be equipped. We also have some youth polytechnics which have not even been completed, and I believe they will be completed with this budget. So I urge members to approve this budget so that the public may get value for this money. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Nziva. Honorable Constance Mbula.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am Constance Mbulanzioki, nominated by Maendeleo Chapchap. First, I want to thank the committee with its chair. They have really done a good job, and hopefully this will be the best of all, and we will get its implementation done. I want to speak on 2 items, Madam Speaker, and that is agriculture and health. Madam Speaker, if there is no food in every home or in anywhere, then there is no life. Agriculture is very important, and I'm happy they've been given a lot of money. And so, with that kind of money, Madam Speaker, I want to say something behind what happened sometime behind. Every time it's rainy season, it's planting season, you'll hear it over the media that go and collect seedlings in this location or wherever government is supplying. So people go there and you're given a kilo or 2. And Madam Speaker, you wonder, where will a kilo go? What family will feed on a kilo when planted? And so I want to say, this is very serious, because next time after the media, people will come to you, to your house, as long as you are a Mheshimiwa. And they say, we were promised seeds, and when we went there, we got only 1 kilo. So, Mheshimiwa, what do we do with a kilo? So, Madam Speaker, I want to say, let us follow this up. This is a very good budget. It is money, and it has to be spent in the way it's supposed to be. And so, I want to come now to the health sector. We have seen health sector a very, do I say a needing factor or something? Because once you go to level 5, you are admitted, and then whether you are admitted or not, you'll officially have a prescription to go and buy medication outside. And then when you follow up, you'll be told, government haina pesa. And so then you wonder, we approve this kind of money, and we have no medication. Sincerely, honorable members, we need to follow up even after approving, because we are going to approve so that our people do not suffer. If you go to hospital as an outpatient and you are directed where to go and buy that medicine, what comes into your mind? You have gone to a level 5 to be served, to be helped, and in there you are told there is no help here. Go and get that help outside. And when you follow up later, you'll hear gossips. Government has no money, government has no money. Now, Madam Speaker, you have told us to demand, and I demand the government has money, and I demand every patient has to be treated well and given medication in a hospital. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mbula. Honorable Johanna.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Johanna, representing the great people of Mutituni, Ngelani Ward. Madam Speaker, I want to applaud the committee, budget committee, for a very well articulated report. Madam Speaker, it is my humble prayer that as we engaged through public participation, both the public and also the executive, in coming up with such a document, that I want to believe and demand that we work together in the same spirit in ensuring that the budget is implemented as passed this today. Madam Speaker, I want to applaud this because the provision of purchase of an MRI will be a big relief in ensuring that our people are relieved of hassles of being referred to private facilities for scans, which has been so humiliating and very painful, especially in cases where families have no funds to go to such facilities. Madam Speaker, I want also to applaud the budget because it has also addressed the issue of the emergency kit. Madam Speaker, it is common knowledge that we sometimes are faced by unforeseen situations.
If I were you members, I would do this. when a matter has been addressed, emergency, is to say, I applaud that we have now a provision for emergency. Let me proceed to the next one. You know, we have talked,
Informed.
even the issue of MRI, X-ray, hasn't it been said? Yeah, we'd move very fast.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Say you agree with that and then move to the next one.
I agree with all that. And also, I want to state that there are so many homesteads, especially in my ward, Mutituni Ngelani ward, which have been disconnected for illegal connections or where the transformers are overloaded. So I agree that with the 40 million, we will be able to light so many homesteads, and to me that will be a great milestone. Finally, Madam Speaker, I also want to agree that we do with the stalled projects. I cannot sit before quoting one of the projects in my ward, that is Kamudanga Dispensary, where we have a maternity block, which has been stalled for so many years. And now that we have passed this budget, I demand that the same is completed. There is the Chamwilu Anti-Graffiti Tourist Center, which was allocated funds in the other budget, but nothing seems to have been done. So I demand this time, because it has already been allocated another 6 million, that this time the project is addressed, because it is also a source of income to this county, and also it will also address the welfare in terms of labor force and also side hustle for my people, Mutituni Ngelani ward. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes. I support this budget.
Very well processed. Thank you, Honorable Angela.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Angela Monyasia, nominated by Wiper Democratic Movement. I would like to appreciate what I hear from members, and because most of the comments are very positive. The Budget Committee considered every department as the presented budgets were read out. The sectoral committees were well involved and they participated to the letter. What I would like to add, Madam Speaker, is that as we develop our TVETs and as we develop our ECDs, that is in the education sector, let us ensure that we have trained personnel to manage the institutions, because, Madam Speaker, my thinking is it will not make much difference if we have 10 more TVETs in our wards which are not operational. We have big TVETs which could be equipped, completed, and operationalized in such a way that they can cater for one TVET for 2 or 3 wards, instead of having a duplication of so many TVETs which are not operational because they are not staffed and they are incomplete. And so I would like to urge honorable members to desist from pressure of having so many TVETs because you want one in your ward. Let us have the ones that are already constructed, equipped, and staffed in such a way that they can serve so many. Then the same applies to the ECDs, and the same applies to the hospitals. Let's complete the incomplete hospitals, staff them, and have them operationalized so that they can serve the people of Machakos County more efficiently instead of duplicating what we already have and it's not operational. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Angela. Can the mover of the motion, Honorable Ndambuki, reply?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to thank the entire House for their passionate contribution. Madam Speaker, it is very clear that this House has the people of Machakos at their heart and they want to serve them diligently. Therefore, Madam Speaker, as they have clearly put it, that we demand of the executive wing of the county government of Machakos to ensure that there is prudent use of public resources and that our people realize value for their money. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki. Honorable members, I now put the question that this House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee on the budget estimates for the financial year 2021-2022 for the county government and assembly tabled in the assembly. As many as are of the opinion say aye.
Aye.
As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Proceed, Mr. Clerk.
Order number 9, the Machakos Count Appropriation Bill 2021, Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Machakos Count Bills number 1, first reading.
Right. Honorable members, I call upon the clerk to read this bill for the first time. First reading.
The Machakos Count Appropriation Bill 2021.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 10, the Machakos Count Appropriation Bill 2021, Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Machakos County Bills number 1, second reading.
Please read the next part. After second reading.
Okay, I repeat. Order number 10, the Machakos Count Appropriation Bill 2021, Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Machakos Count Bills number 1, second reading by leave of the House.
Thank you. Honorable members, this business is one, and it is by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, and it's proceeding by leave of the House. You notice that we are processing this bill in one sitting, doing all stages in one sitting. And so by leave of the House, we proceed. Honorable Ndambuki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, Chairperson, Budget and Appropriations Committee. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 121, Sub-Order 1, I wish to move the motion that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, be now read a second time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to call upon Honorable Angela Monyasia to second.
Honorable Angela. Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Angela Munyasia, I stand to second the bill.
Thank you. Honorable Ndambuki, do you have any highlights you want to make on the bill? Any highlights, very briefly? It's actually the same as the budget we've been discussing.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. From the bill, Madam Speaker, the Machakos County government, through the County Assembly, has really tried to be fair and balanced in terms of allocation of resources, where, Madam Speaker, as it is evidenced, the Assembly has allocated some money for our community health service providers, who are very key. Madam Speaker, again, we have allocated some monies for basic education, that is ECDE centers construction and TVETs. Madam Speaker, again, on the issue of health, we have allocated some money for construction and completion of the existing facilities and operationalization of the same, Madam Speaker. So thank you, Madam Speaker. We are really taking care of the big four agendas of the national government. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki. I'm accessing this on my notes. All right, thank you. So, honorable members, I now propose the question that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, be now read a second time. Honorable members, I invite you to discuss that motion and just remind you that the bill is the same budget that you've been discussing. Do we have any member who has anything to say on this? Yes, Honorable Ndalana, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Honorable Margaret Ndalana, nominated by Maendeleo Chap. I thank God for Budget Committee. They have done a good job. I thank God for these honorable members. They are doing things in the right way. My request is to the governor. My governor, please, I beg you to watch all the department to use this money in the right way. Because as we have done everything in the right way and we leave everything to God. Thank you.
Thank you, very Honorable Dalana. Honorable Stephen Mwandi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Stephen Mwandi, representing the great people of Kalakala. Mine, Madam Speaker, is to applaud the Budget Committee for the wonderful job that they've done. Madam Speaker, if you go through that budget, it's very, very much balanced. And now it is our expectation as honorable members that now both the Assembly and the Executive will do the needful of implementing this budget as is. Madam Speaker, if you check some of the votes, like the 4.4 billion that has been slotted in the health sector, it means that as a county we are close to our people's health, and many other areas. If you check the entire departments, each and every department has enough funds now to implement the project. And honestly, if they implement as the budget is, Madam Speaker, we'll have achieved many of the projects that are installed and the ones that we intend to start. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Stephen Mwanthi. Honorable Kisila.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I think the mood of the House is on the word which you told us, to demand. And I think we have given the executive all what they required. And the Budget Committee has done a wonderful job. The governor requested that we don't mutilate the budget, and we have not. So what we demand now, Madam Speaker, is we play our role now, proper role. We must ensure that all this money which you have given them goes the right use. Madam Speaker, I suggest we start having monthly review meetings with the executive to see how far we go with these projects. This is our do or die. So all of us are united, and I like all the sides of the House. We are all united, and we are demanding that the people get the service required. The governor's promised that he's going to shake his officers. Some of these people still believe like they own this county. We think it's a high time we play a proper role at both the committee level and the committee of the entire House. So, Madam Speaker, through the majority leader, minority leader, and your leadership, we need to put a time frame to every project. It is very disheartening to hear Mheshimiwa Joanna saying last year money was set aside for a project and nothing has happened. That's a clear sign that obviously we are not doing what we are supposed to do. So, Madam Speaker, I think as a House, let's move out of talking, and now we go to action mode. And action mode is every committee delivers its work, and let us not even go to the level of even CEO or a minister or CC does not implement what we want him or her to do. Let us take the full action as a House.
I'm sure.
And let us be reminded.
I'm sure, Honorable Kisila, you meant every department,
Yes.
not every committee.
Every department.
Yes.
Which is being run by oversighted by every committee. And let us be united, members. And don't feel that when your area work is being done, another area is not being done, at when you tarudi hapa. This is our final year, and it can make a big difference. I will be very happy if all of us, God allows us to come back here and we continue where we have left. And we can do it with this amount of money and this amount of projects, if properly oversighted, and together working with the governor, we can deliver service to our people. And Madam Speaker, I can assure you, Wananchi will be very happy with us. And we will come back here after the next elections. So my plea to my fellow members is, if someone is not doing their work, we have what as a House we can do to that person. Let us not start being friendly. Let us stop being friendly to people who are not delivering service to our people. Tumepeana pesa, pesa ifanye kazi. So, Madam Speaker, if we can agree monthly review meetings on the progress of this budget, and we do things with speed, Madam Speaker, I can assure you, all of us will be back in this House. And let's keep the teamwork, let's remain united, and be your brother's keeper. If you see your brother's area is not being done, work. Don't feel like it should only be your area where it's been worked. Tufanye kazi pamoja in unity, and we'll go very far. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kisila. May the mover of the motion reply. Honorable Ndambuki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The mood of the House is that, Madam Speaker, this is the year to deliver to the maximum, optimally, to ensure that our people realize value, as I had earlier on alluded. And the mood of the House is that, Madam Speaker, is that we proceed to the next level of the bill processing. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki. Honorable members, I now put the question that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, be now read a second time. As many as are of the opinion say aye. Aye. As many as are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, can you read the bill for the second time? The short title.
The Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 11, Committee of the Full House, by leave of the House.
to chapel within 5 minutes.
That is not I am seated. Yes. I'm seated and ready.
Wipe it immediately.
Yes.
And
You need a chua.
But ideas, we're waiting for you. See to pick out a moment.
Honorable members, we proceed straight on with the Committee of the Whole House. And I request Mr. Clerk to proceed.
okay, Committee of the Whole House, the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, clauses, clause 3.
Honorable members, clause 3 has no amendments. I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R001.
Honorable members, Schedule R001 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R001 be part of the bill.
I move that clause. Sorry. I move that Schedule R001 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I now propose that Schedule R0001 be amended as proposed. As many as the other opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the other opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause Schedule R0001 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0002.
I propose the question that Schedule R0002 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0002 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule R0002 be amended as proposed. I now move the question that Schedule R0002 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0002 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0003.
I propose the question that Schedule R0003 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0003 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that Schedule R0003 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0003 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
The court opinions say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0003 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0004.
I propose the question that Schedule R0004 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed.
I now propose the question that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say no, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R0004 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0005.
I propose the question that Schedule R0005 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0005 as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0006.
Schedule R0006 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0006 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0006 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule R0006 be amended as proposed. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R0006 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0006 as amended be part of the bill. As many of our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0007.
Schedule R0007 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0007 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0007 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0007 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0007 be amended as proposed. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0007 as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0008.
Honorable members, Schedule R0008 has no amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0008 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule R0008 be part of the bill. As many of our opinion say ayes. As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0009.
I propose the question that Schedule R0009 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0009 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0009 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0009 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R0009 as amended be part of the bill. As many of our opinion say ayes. As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0010.
I propose the question that Schedule R0010 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule RR10 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule R0010 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0010 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay, ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0010 as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say no, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0011.
Schedule R0011 has no proposed amendments. As proposed amendments, I propose the question that Schedule R0011 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0011 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0011 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0011 be amended as proposed. As many of our opinion say ayes. As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0011 as amended be part of the bill. As many of our opinion say ayes. As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0012 and Schedule R0013.
Honorable members, Schedules R0012 to 13 have no amendments. I propose the question that Schedules R0012 and R0013 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedules R0012 and R0013 be part of the bill. As many other opinions say ayes.
Ayes.
As many other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0014.
Schedule R0014 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0014 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0014 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0014 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0014 be amended as proposed. As many of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule R0014 as amended be part of the bill. As many of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Totals for recurrent.
Honorable members, totals for recurrent have proposed amendments. I now propose the question that totals for recurrent be part of the bill.
I move that totals for recurrent be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that totals for recurrent be amended as proposed. I now put the question that totals for recurrent be amended as proposed. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that totals for recurrent as amended be part of the bill. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0001 and Schedule D002.
Honorable members, Schedule D001 and D002 have no amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D001 and D002 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule D001 and D002 be part of the bill. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0003.
I propose the question that Schedule D0003 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0003 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule D0003 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0003 be amended as proposed. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D0003 as amended be part of the bill. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0004.
I propose the question that Schedule D0004 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D0004 as amended be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0005.
I propose the question that Schedule D0005 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D007 be amended as proposed. D005 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D0005 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0005 be amended as proposed. As many of that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D0005 as amended be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many of the counter opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0006.
Schedule D0006 has no proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0006 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule D 0006 be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 007.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0007 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0007 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0007 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0007 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0007 as amended be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say no, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0008.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0008 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0008 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0008 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0008 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say no, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0008 as amended be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0009.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0009 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0009 as amended be part of the bill. As many as the other opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0010.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0010 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0010 as amended be part of the bill. As many as the other opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0011.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0011 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0011 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0011 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0011 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say no, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0011 as amended be part of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0012.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0012 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0012 as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0013.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0013 has no proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0013 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule D 0013 be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0014.
I propose the question that Schedule D 0014 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0014 as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Totals for development.
Honorable members, I propose that totals for development be part of the bill.
I move that totals for development be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that totals for development be amended as proposed. I now put the question that totals for development be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that totals for development as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Grand total.
Honorable members, I propose the question that grand total be part of the bill.
I move that grand total be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that grand totals be amended as proposed. I now put the question that grand totals be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that grand total as amended be part of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Clause 2.
Honorable members, Clause 2 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Clause 2 be part of the bill.
I move that Clause 2 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Clause 2 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Clause 2 be amended as proposed. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Clause 1.
Honorable members, Clause 1 has proposed amendments. I put the question that Clause 1 be part of the bill.
I move that Clause 1 be amended as proposed.
I propose the question that Clause 1 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Clause 1 be amended as proposed. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Long title.
Honorable members, I propose the question that the long title of the bill be the long title of the bill. I now put the question that the long title of the bill be the long title of the bill. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Short title.
Honorable members, I propose the question that the short title of the bill be the short title of the bill. I now put the question that the short title of the short title be the short title of the bill. As many as that opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members,
I wish to move the motion that the committee do report its consideration of the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, and its approval thereof with amendments.
honorable members, I propose the question that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1 and its approval thereof with amendments. As many as our opinion say ayes.
Aye.
As many as the counter opinion say no. The ayes have it. Thank you very much, honorable members. Honorable Speaker, I wish to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, and has approved the same with amendments.
Thank you, Honorable Chair of Chairs. Honorable Ndambuki, Chair of Budget and Appropriation Committee.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I request Honorable Nziva to second.
Thank you. Honorable Nziva.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Honorable Jacqueline Ziva, representing the people of Ikombe Ward and a member of the budget. I do second. Thank you.
Thank you. I note that both the mover of the motion and the report and the seconder do not have much to say because we've been deliberating on this matter the whole day, and most of everything has been deliberated upon by the House. So now I now propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I now put the question that the House do agree with the committee on the said report. As many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Right? So I will call upon the clerk to read the long title of the bill. Hold on, members, hold on. Let's just clarify. Okay. I think we've been here the whole day, so I'm really rushing that we finish. So, Mr. Clerk, next order.
Order number 12, the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Machakos County Bills number 1, third reading by leave of the House.
Thank you, honorable members. On this order, we have one business due by Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, Chairperson, Budget and Appropriation Committee.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Sub-Order 2, I wish to move the motion that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bills number 1, be now read a third time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, BSC. A seconder to second your motion.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I call upon Honorable Angela to second.
Thank you, Honorable Angela.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Angela is turned to second the motion.
Thank you. Honorable Chair, Budget and Appropriation. Do you have any comment, any remarks you want to make?
I wish to thank the House for staying put throughout the process.
Yes,
thank you.
That
Honorable
is very
Speaker.
important. Honorable members, I now propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Sub-Order 2, the House do, just a moment, honorable members. All right, thank you. The paperwork is a lot here. So, honorable members, let me repeat the proposing of the question. So, I now propose the question that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, be now read a third time. And honorable members, I'll invite you if you have any debate, particularly on that proposed question on the motion. You are all right. Thank you. So, honorable members, I will ask the mover of the motion to reply, although I appreciate that there has been no debate. It's part of the procedure. Honorable Dominic Ndabuki. The mover to reply. There hasn't been debate note, it's continuous.
Thank you. So, Madam Speaker, I call upon the House and thank them for agreeing with all the proposals and urge them to continue supporting the Budget Committee and the recommendations thereof in the report and the bill.
Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki. So, honorable members, I now put the question that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2021, Machakos County Bill number 1, be now read a third time. As many as of the opinion say aye.
Aye.
As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.